One being that to love what you do. Of course, you have this show here, and it's obvious that you love and that something that you are dedicated to doing. And
All right for y'all.
and basically that's the first thing. Whatever you decide to do in your life, let it be your love and let it be your passion. And energy, of course, something that you do every day, something that you dedicate yourself to, you put your energy and all of yourself into, and that is definitely vital to success. Knowledge, whether it be reading, whether it be analyzing situations, but learning about your craft, about what it takes to get there, really, really getting into the fundamentals of building your craft.
Along the journey, towards success, we have to face obstacles, And I guess I wanted to ask you guys, like, along y'all journey, is there any type of obstacles you guys faced? And if so, can you share with us? Just to provide,
Certainly. One of the things that we deal with, as far as our company is concerned, is the fact that we're young, brothers trying to do something, and that a lot of times people don't really take you seriously when you're at a certain age trying to make something happen. So we just have to make sure that we continue to do our part and remain consistently serious and persistent about our goals and visions, so that people will see, that this is just not a joke, that this is not just a hobby or craft that they're doing for the right now, but that this is something that we're going to do for a very long time. And just being in school, we have obstacles because we're college students. So a certain part of us would like to live that college student quote-unquote lifestyle and go out and party, do the things that regular college students do. But when you're in a business and you're trying to really make it happen, you can't go out and party like that. You can't do the same things and hang out late like you used to. So it's about being disciplined and staying focused on what we're ultimately trying to accomplish.
So basically, you letting the viewers out there know, like my college students who may be watching, that if you decided to pursue a business or your dream in general, with that comes sacrifice. And some things you're going to have to sacrifice that may be fun, the idea of college life.
Like obstacles, I would say people aren't trustworthy in this game. People lie. And that goes back to making sure when you're coming in and you're getting your business straight, making sure you have either someone on your team or a good lawyer or someone to go over your contracts. That has been, I will say, my attorney. If I had not, my first manager, I've only had one manager in the game. Ever since I fired him, I haven't had any more. I manage myself now. But I had a manager who was not trustworthy. And I didn't do my research. So it kind of goes hand in hand. Had I done my research beforehand, I would have known this person didn't have a good reputation.
Now, research, what do you mean by that?
Research. Before you break bread with anybody, before you break bread with them, before you do any business with them, do your research on that person. That means if they're from your town or from another town, ask around. Ask people. You ever heard of Corey Brown? You ever heard of The Drop Show? You ever heard, just ask people. Things will come out. And I was coming in so new and so green. I didn't do my research on this person, and I did. And that was a hard lesson I had to learn. But it wasn't as hard. It was a hard lesson that I learned. Luckily, I did have. So the obstacle was I didn't do my research on this person. So we were doing business, and a contract came up, and this person was like, "Just sign the contract. It's just a standard contract." Here's number 4. There's no such thing as a standard contract. Okay? There's no such thing as a standard contract.
Wow.
And this person was like, "Just sign it. It's just a standard contract." I was like, okay. So I went to my lawyer. I was like, "Hey, can you look over this contract? Make sure it's good. I'm not, whatever." The lawyer was like, "It's the worst contract I've ever seen in my life. Don't sign it. Don't blow it." Once that happened, and then I started doing my research, that's when I learned. So that was an obstacle I had to overcome was finding people and I still don't trust nobody.
Right.
I don't trust nobody. I have a lawyer, I have a team, I have my mom, I have my dad, but I'm still double checking everything. So that was an obstacle I had to learning to trust people, and I still don't, but you have to learn how to put faith in people.
Right. because I have a lot of viewers that tune in and they always hit me up as far as looking for advice on pursuing their dreams.
Oh yeah. I would tell a young man is to find somebody in the world who has done something similar and find out the steps he took to get there. The education, the books he read, the only things that he did to get there. Start to do those things. So the way he acts, model yourself off that person. I think a lot of times young black men, we model ourselves off the wrong people. But if you want to be a lawyer, find a lawyer in your community and shadow them. Ask if you can just file boxes and try to participate and be around those men so that maybe some of those habits rub off. It's all about having positive habits.
The main thing I would say is when it gets tough and it feels like you have to give up, don't give up. Because that's whenever your blessing is on the way. So right whenever you feel like you're at the bottom, you gotta just keep going, work even harder. That's the main thing. Like we even see that, at points we feel like, we want to give up, but we know that there's a bigger goal and we just gotta hang in there and pray. Keep God first.
Yeah.
Hello, God.
Yeah.
You have to be Jesus.
And as we conclude, I have one more question for you guys. When it's all said and done, the sun sets and rise. But what would be the one thing that y'all would want the world to remember you all as the brand Life Kit Lifestyle?
Real quick, I would say accessories and apparel that promote a daily inspiration and young, black students, slash entrepreneurs that really took their dream to another level and really did their thing.
Oh, I would definitely agree with what he said. But for the most part, we want to change the world, nothing less. When we die, the next generation of Pierre Davises and DeAndre Royals hit the scene. We want to be able to leave a legacy for them to inherit and to pick up where we left off. To be in accessories, apparel brand, lifestyle company that actually benefited people's life.
When it's all said and done, we really believe that at the end of the day, Life Kit Lifestyle Company will be one of the biggest lifestyle companies ever. And we want people to take from it that we are a group of regular guys, common guys that came from not, any sort of interesting beginnings, came together and had a dream and a vision, put it together, did everything they could to make it work, and at the end, they were successful. And that's what we hope to build more people who can think like that, who feel like that, who can feel like, I don't have to, have $1 million. I don't have to come from a prestigious background in order to create something that, like you said, changes the world.
I appreciate you guys for coming out too.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate. So there y'all have it. We just chopped it up with young black professionals that look like you and I, that's making moves. And as they share their journey, I hope you guys allow your thoughts to be seasoned and understand that dreams are seedlings of a not reality, okay? And this is your boy CEO signing out. We're gone.
Personally, and I think the group attests that we want everyone to remember us not only for our great dance skills, but also for our personality, and that we were a loving, fun-loving crew.
First of all, you have to believe. You have got, in your mind, you have to be like the biggest thing. You know how rappers are like, I'm the hottest thing in these streets.
Speak it.
I'm the hottest thing in these streets,
Speak it.
son. You know what I'm saying? But they believe in
Right.
themselves. That's first, to me, that's step one. You gotta believe in yourself. What was your question?
It's good.
I'm the hottest thing in these streets, son. I forgot. Let me answer this call.